ever been really paranoid while you're trying to fall asleep? You can't tell if someone's standing in your room or if it's just a shadow from your tree outside your window, or if that creaking sound is somebody walking around in your room, or if it's just the house breathing. If you could just sleep with your eyes open, it would be so much more easier. Well, even though we aren't gifted with a talent like that, dolphins are. And this and many other exclusive traits are what make dolphins so intelligent. And today I'm going to share with you some of these traits and what makes dolphins so intelligent. So you're probably wondering what is intelligence and how do you even measure that? Well, it's a good question because it's been a debate in psychology for centuries. Because it's really hard to compare one's brilliance to another in one species, let alone in another species. So, and specifically with dolphins, because it's somewhat difficult and expensive to test wild dolphins, it's hard to judge the intelligence of dolphins in captivity and the ones in the wild, because the ones in captivity, which are tested the most, are going to act a little bit differently because they have a completely different environment and atmosphere. But, so based off this, I'm just going to tell you guys what dolphins can do and what they have done so far. So dolphins are a lot like us. They're ranked second most intelligent right after humans. And before I get into more of the behavioral aspects of how dolphins are like us, I want to show you guys a comparison of their brains to ours and how they work differently. Oops. So over here is obviously the dolphin, and here's us. You can see we have similar structure, shape, and surface, and even the texture is a little bit the same. And we have two sides of our brain, and so do they, but theirs is a little bit differently because they almost work as completely two different brains. And back to how they can sleep with their eyes open, that's because when they sleep, only one half of their brain shuts down. So that lets their eyes stay open, and that can protect them from predators or any other harmless things. And dolphins have a language. So they have three main types of sounds. The first one is echolocation, which they use to sense their surroundings. And the second one is burst pulse sounds, which are a communication sound, but it's used in more of an aggressive way. So if dolphins were fighting, you would probably hear these sounds. And the third one is whistles. They use these whistles, it's a communication sound again, but it's more in a friendly way. So if dolphins were playing, or the most common kind they use is when they lose their pod, they use whistles to find them. They use their whistles like we use names, because researchers have found that each dolphin has their own unique whistle, so each dolphin can recognize it and they know what dolphin it is. And I have some audio clips that show some of these sounds. The first one. Okay. Well, anyways, if you would have heard them, you can see how they would pierce through the waves of the water, and they can be heard from 12.4 miles away. And then dolphins in the Navy. They're used in the Navy. These are more wild dolphins that are used. They detect, locate, and mark mines. They can even keep an eye out for suspicious swimmers or intruders. So, for example, if the dolphin were to find a swimmer that wasn't supposed to be there, they're trained to go to the boat and they push like a certain button, and the Navy would know, and they put a noisemaker on the dolphin's fin. You go back out to the intruder, and the Navy would handle it from there. So I guess you could kind of say dolphins are like bodyguards for the Navy. And dolphins in captivity. Have any of you ever been to a dolphin show? Yes, they're very cool. Shed's Aquarium in Chicago has them. SeaWorld is a really popular place, and many other big aquariums have them. You can tell that the dolphins are really sociable animals, and they're really interactive. They like to put on a show. The crowd doesn't bother them. And some of the tricks they can do are play ball, paddle in water, dive through hoops, paint pictures, and even roll over. So I have a picture here from SeaWorld. And you can see the two dolphins are holding the trainer up, and then this one's jumping through the hoops. And it really doesn't take a lot to train the dolphins. They just need to be rewarded with fish usually. So again, they're kind of like us. They don't want to do anything unless they get rewarded for it. So I don't blame them. And so next time before you're quick to judge the intelligence of dolphins, I hope you think of what I shared with you today. I hope I've enhanced your knowledge and helped you decide if you agree with the researchers or not, if dolphins are intelligent. And to add, who knows what else there's left to still be discovered.